I really apologize for that. Out of the first half, we jump into the second half of action with the Roundball Classic. Currently Class A through District 6 and 10, leading 51-45 with 20 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second half. Opening Class 7 girls. Alex Wiggins joined alongside by Mike Oski on Camp Sports Network. Mike, despite the technical difficulties you said, we've got a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, these two teams have come to play. They're all-stars for a reason, and it's been a close game. Both teams making shots, making jumpers, making outside shots. You see there shots, so they're trading baskets.
Extending the lead is stepping out 53-46 to hit the 20-minute mark in the second half. Short jumpers there from Justin Stein, Alan Schaefer for the double-A girls. And moving back to the 14-3 position now, pass down into the paint, backing up, pass back, Steve up top, no. Gets her own rebound, dribbling around, and it's ball, trying to get away in transition, starting to go again and back and forth. This is Katie Smith, down low to Chelsea.
He's going to have it 31, Chelsea Corrin.
5-46 over run going on for the half. 6 and 10 girls. On the floor of the Union Fieldhouse.
And the birthplace of college basketball too. Got to give it the official birthplace of college basketball. See the banner there behind the hoops.
Moving the other way after a missed shot in transition. Caitlin Smith. Smith can take it over to the
And that is a one for the highlight reel by Smith too. One arm extended parallel to the basket and lays it in.
New Cheyenne down. Moving the other way. Quick. Oh, 12 points for Class A City, and they've all of a sudden opened up a 14-point lead with 18.5 to play in the second half.
And she saw the defense went in the hoop. They're trying to protect the paint. She saw an outside shot open and drilled it.
Put on the line, quick shot, and Nikki no good, and turnover down for the Class A girls. Good layup. Madison LaSalle is good. LaSalle had a nice season through 21. Moving the other direction. Down for Chelsea Corrin. Corrin pass and driving down low to Randy Peter. Peter shot no good. Offensive board. Gets her own. Peter up top of the left hand. Randy Peter. Nothing about the net.
One-on-one is showing the athleticism, and you're seeing a lot of nothing but net shots. I mean, these girls really are able to find their spots, find their sweet spots on the court, and drill a few.
Opening up the lead, 62-48. Pass down low. This is driving in along the baseline. Shot up and good on the side.
23. Madison
and one. Toward the line, shooting one. Hoping to complete old-fashioned three-point play. 17.5 to play. And good to see the last couple plays staying on the board after what was fronted about 3 minutes ago. Trifecta's good. She able to deal the free throw, 3-point play, 62-51, 17.5 to again. Out. Mike Oxy on the fighting baseline now. This is one again. For offensive rebound, Brandy Peter going back the other way. Pass along the baseline, shot up the Corrin. Corrin is rejected by the foul coming. Quick substitution time now. And 5 on, 5 off. A couple of new girls coming on for Class AA. Carolyn Appleby, who took pretty good during the halftime 3-point challenge, along with Sydney Bordenhall for the girls. Appleby from Alpha and Green for Catholic. Coming out as well, Cassie Walsh from Seeking the Sound. Donna Richardson from Harlingen. And last but not least, Nikki Adisi back on the court from Central Catholic. Greensburg, Central Catholic. There are a lot of those Central Catholics here in Pittsburgh.
There's more than one. I went to one. I went to Pittsburgh Central, not Greensburg, but there's a Central Catholic for all sectors of the region, it seems.
Fade away 3 for Richardson. No good offensive glass. No, other way. Scoring up rebound for Western City.
Yeah, I was going to say there was a foul, it wasn't a shooting foul, but underneath the hoop, kind of a scrum under there, a little foul on the slap on the back. The AA girls, though, have still been able to make this a decent game. It's not been able to get, it's double digits now, but it's not been able to get too ugly.
Caitlin Smith drives the lane for the City.
And drew a foul.
Like, yeah, she did draw. Actually, the foul looks like it was drawn on the rebound by Randy Beater, but she had quite the lane open up to the basket. She couldn't finish. Inbound pass underneath. Scoring back out to Latava. Nicole Latava, excuse me, for 6 foot forward. And another foul away from the play, it appears. We'll get another inbound pass for City underneath. Basket, quick inbound pass, Nicole Latava rejected and moving the other way in transition. Another rejection. This was DCAB shut down. Absolutely shut down by Caitlin Smith.
And what a defensive read, too, for the AA girls. On the inbound, saw they were going to the big underneath the hoop, trying for the easy two, and swat in the air for a deflection and then the hustle on the other end of the court.
Well, here comes Smith taking the ball up from Wigley Catholic, the 5'8" guard. Her pass, bounce pass, intercepted, moving the other way in transition, coming out, bounce pass. Sloppy, but Bordenaro around it. Cross court, 3-point shot coming in. We're back to single digits, 62-54 to 16 to play here in the second half. Opening game of the Roundball Classic. And again, another turnover here. Tough AA girl, easy laying off. Nicolette Newman rolling that one around.
AA girls fighting for a comeback here, and you saw trying to get almost too athletic. Try to go for the crossover, ends up getting the pocket picked and losing the turnover, and then 2 points the other way.
Another turnover, pocket pick once again, and bounce pass down the court one more time. Layup. 1-1 down a 2-point game, and that was 62-58, just in a matter of moments. Put back with the game again. 10-0 run now. And driving the lane is Chelsea Corrin. She's fouled. Like 15-18 to play here in the opening game. Class AA girls trail Class A City District 6 and 10 girls. 62-58.
What you like about an all-star game like this, too, not only do you have the best of the best, but a lot of one-on-one matchups. It's really going mano-a-mano on a lot of these. You see that Josh Duke drawing a foul on the one-on-one. A lot of athletes able to really play in this and entertaining to a packed house here at Geneva College.
Chelsea Corrin brings the opening free throw there after the foul. There was a shooting foul. We're nowhere near bonus territory yet. And that opens it up to a 5-point. Corrin, second one, through, nothing but the net. She granted Butler 64-58. Class A City able to break that run up a little bit, but it's been a while since they've had a field goal. They're having trouble moving the ball in transition and really even setting up a half-court offense in the last couple of minutes here. Bounce pass over, down along the baseline, kick shot out to the top of the arc, shot up short. Shot came from Kathy Walsh, rebounded by Tatum Press. Class A City, her pass then intercepted down in her own side of the court and unable to take advantage of the Class AA girls as attempted bounce pass for a quick layup down underneath. Just missed time out of play. And last touch though by the City. A quick shot up, 3-pointer off the inbound pass. No good. That was Bordenaro from Burrow. First 3-pointer from the wing, no good.
And what the AA girls knew they had to do coming into this game, they're going to be a smaller team. They need to hit their shots. They need to try to score off turnovers. They've done just that here in the second half, whereas the City girls have been missing shots, and you said they haven't been able to get in transition. That's because they haven't had possession long enough. They've been getting the pocket pick. They've been losing the basketball midcourt, and now you see again here on a clean possession by the AA girls.
Here's a quick 3-pointer up from in between the wing and the corner, no good. And offensive board coming down with a very much disputed offensive board with Samantha Carr. She tried to climb in quickly for the rebound. Not Samantha Carr, that was Tom Richardson. Tried to drive in for the layup on the offensive board. She's fouled on the approach. Here goes the line, 14-36 to play in the half of our opening. In the second half of our opening.
I was just about to say, too, the one thing we can't criticize for either team, they've been hitting their free throws. And then I kind of jinxed her on at least my thought that she misses that one there. But both teams have been hitting their free throws at critical times in this game.
Broadcasters do have a tendency of seemingly jinxing everybody. Second one is up and good, so we're going to make this a bonus point there, 54-59. The rest is off. More of a scrap here. Half-court snap. Patty could be stolen away. Another turnover. This is Nicolette Newman from double A. She's going to stop, kick back for a three. That one's short from the wing. And defensive rebound. Clark moving the other way in transition. She's got to go underneath, but she's going to take it. No, dishes it off. And Randy beat it. It's a very short 8-foot jumper. It's good. 66-59. Other way now. Connor Richardson hit the wing three. Oh, she's 66-62 in the double girls, as you mentioned, they're right back in. They were down by 14.
Yeah, they were, and that's how you get momentum too when you hit a shot like that, a three-pointer after you clear the base. But now the City Girls are going through their big, going to the paint and saying, we're bigger, we're going to hit our easy shots.
Sierra
down low.
Alaqueta with the unbelievable 862, and coming back the other way, uncontested was Cassie Walsh. 5'9" guard from Seton LaSalle just drives the lane and she got the layup 68-64. And Sydney Ordinari can kick one out. So underneath the basket, with Class A City in control underneath double A basket. Inbound pass quickly to Liz Dewar. Dewar shot. Jets coming up with ball over Tina Belsby.
Red foul, number 4,
Fort Cherry. It's tough to read, but I'm ready.
If she can scratch at least,
it makes sense to me.
At least you can read it. Yeah, that's all that really needs to read it. But it'll also be interesting when this lineup switches over again because Richardson for the AA girls has allowed this to be equal. They have to. She's a big. She's the only big they have. The two guards, with her being a big, she can play center and can get them the rebounds, offensive and defensive. When she's off the court, the City girls are going to be towering over her. What can they do in the paint? Can they change things offensively?
First free throw was good. Second one was not. Tina Bell, 5-11. 70-64, 13 and a half, just under 13 and a half to go. Now, down along the baseline, in the corner, passes out to Connor Richardson. Richardson going to drive from the wing, shot up, and no foul call, saying that ball. And here comes the trap once again, and ball picked off by Bortonaro as he City Girls tried to move the other way. Richardson successfully up for the win, and it's 70.
Basket, Richardson.
Under 13 mark. And boy, double girls, whether you want to call it a trap or a trap, it's working.
They are spitfires. They are saying we don't need to conserve our stamina. We're laying it on the line right now. They're going guns blazing, and they're trying to force a turnover on every single offensive possession by the City Girls. They don't just want to stop. They want a turnover, and they're getting points off their turnover.
Absolutely. Bortonaro really makes an outstanding play on what would have been a turnover and took a step out of bounds with the ball while trying to save it. So it's City underneath. Well-foot jumper, no good from the baseline, and then move the other way. Here comes double A. Driving the rim. Up top. Short. Offensive rebound. Back.
Number 40.
That was Taylor. About to find 11. Second biggest on this double A ball. Great job taking serious at 2-point lead here in our opening spring of this Roundball Classic. And back underneath, Heidi Langhorst finds Randy Reeder out of process, 72-60. And coming up the other way, just going to try and put up a quick three from the wing. No. Caroline Creek can't find it. Offensive glass. Cassie Johnson. Pass over along the baseline. Shot. No good. Rebounded by Heidi Langhorst. Langhorst right back and goes the other way. Langhorst behind her back with the ball, driving in from the wing up top all the way.
The advantage a bigger team always has, it's easier to score when you're bigger and you can go through the paint than having to hit outside shots. The AA girls have hit outside shots at the beginning of this half. They've now cooled off, and while they cooled off, can they stay in this game with the bigs of the City Girls going right through and getting layups?
Now pass down low to Ellen Schaefer. Fouled by Langhorst. Layup, the first shot, no good. 6-point play here in the opening frame of the Roundball Classic. Class A City gets the 6-10 All-Stars. Second shot is no good either. That one off the right side of the left side of the backwards up here. In offensive glass, Caroline Street gets the rebound, pass out to the three from the wing, no good. Got it back. Jordan Melko will move the other way, then Sierra Clark's going to slow things down to Class A City. He's got a couple options here. Open three-point shot up and no good. That was Tatum Press. Ball goes out of play.
Looks like we're going to have a foul here. Or
I think, yeah, there's a foul.
Referee blew it dead before even the last shot.
So a foul away from the ball is going to take back to the Class AA. 6.2, 74, 68, 11-15 to play. Moving the other way, Cassie Geyser. Geyser, pass along the wing, three-point shot up, rims out. And then move the other way with Heidi Langhorst. Langhorst once again. Quick cross behind the back, Langhorst top of the arc. Spin move, trying to go in. He's still dribbling, and she's going to kick this one back out after picking up the dribble. Pass down behind Tatum Press, and then out of play. Press got a hand on it. Nothing about that, George. This is Class AA. We move the other way with it, down by 6. Under 11 to play in this, what is a 25-minute half. It's also 25 minutes in the second half. 74-68. Three-point shot from the wing coming out. No good. That one not even close. That was Caroline Cruz with the corner of the rim, and really from the moment they left their hands, didn't look like that was tight.
And the AA girls, they were hitting these shots earlier, but these are low percentage shots. I mean, these are men's three ranges. I mean, these are far deep shots, and they do have the arc, they do have the consistency, you'd figure, but if they cool off, are they going to get too far behind in the game because the City Girls, it's much easier for them to score, and they've still been able to dominate through the paint.
ADC checking the game, the inbound pass. The interceptor, then going out of play, going off of her. Basically, it was almost her neck. Just threw the ball out. And
I had to sting a little bit.
Class AA winds up with possession. Quick inbound pass goes to Schaefer. She's fouled and goes on again. She missed her last game. The score is slowed down to 58. First one, no good. That one, no luck there. That one became out.
Yeah, the AA girls have kind of missed these free throws out about every way you can. Off the right side of the rim, off the left side of the rim, just shy.
Yeah, that one, no good.
Off both sides of the rim, that one.
That one could have not finding any luck on the charity play in her recent attempts. We got another foul coming. Possession with Class AA. Down low, Schaefer again. She's rejected and coming up the other way with it. Nakaba along the baseline now. Let's do it. Back out to Sierra Clark. Clark's going to drive down low for thinking the first shot. Good. Ball hits the baseline after nobody could get their hand on the rebound. And we're going to have to get now.
How about this defense, though, by the AA girls? What hustle. They're getting everywhere. It seems like they have 10 girls on the floor.
Caroline Free now is she's rejected. Moving the other way, it's Katie Steve. You're right. My favorite defense is playing outstanding defense, especially considering this is an all-star game. Here's Sierra Clark. Clark guarded down low along the baseline. And trying to in, rejected by Schaefer. And here come the AA girls once again. Trying to close the 6-point gap. They've been down in it the entirety of the second half. Driving in too hard. Cassie Geyser off of the board. Put back up by undefended play. 74-70 now. Class A City, just the 6 and 10 girls lead is down to 4 again. They led by as much as 14 here in this second half, early in the second half, from early run. And you might be watching Class AA try to take away at that point.
And how they do that, points off turnovers. We haven't seen that in the last few minutes of this game, which is why the score is stayed where it is.
Clark gets the pass from Little John, or starting with Little John from the Parrot. Dream of the bar style hook shot. Didn't fall, but she was fouled on the approach. First free throw looked good off the left side of the rim.
I think I really did jinx it. I mean, the basketball gods will not let a free throw drop since I made a comment.
No,
I apologize.
They were virtually perfect before that.
What can you say?
You're just going to have to blame Mike on this one.
When in doubt.
Second shot looks like that was up to a 5-point lead. Substitution coming in. Samantha Carr for Class AA. Coming out, Jordan Melko. 5'9" guard for Harvey. So 5-point lead now. Here's Cassie Geyser for Class AA. Guys is going to take this one from the corner and air ball. No good. She wants a 3-point ball, but might be without the back on the City Girls. So here comes Garrett Clark again. Clark looks like she wants to drive the lane. She's going to go up. And boy, pretty close to the travel there. Instead, it looks like it's a foul.
And I was just about to say it's going to be a foul, but the referees have made that clear the way they're calling this game. They're almost allowing a travel if there's a foul in the same motion, because we saw back in the first half there's a couple evident travels that then resulted in fouls.
But second consecutive trip to the line. She drains that one. Back up to a 6 points, 76-70 game, 9 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second half. Again, this opening frame of the Roundball Classic, Alex Withersfield, Mike Oski on the Champ Sports Network. We broadcasting all 4 of these games. This is just 1 out of 4. Riding 1 to 3 second half action. Second one's good, 77-70. It's going to be Geyser for double A taking up the court. Geyser's going to hand this one off near the wing. 3-point shot to the top of the arc. Short. Good offensive rebound, then dishes it back out along the baseline. Another shot. Good rebound over Kaba. Kaba sends it on 80 speed now. Speed to the top of the arc and a drive in. She's got a lane seat going to the basket. She's fouled on the approach. And the line she goes, but the fouls are going to pile up for both sides.
It really might come down to who hits more free throws, and in AA girls have more pressure to hit the free throws because they've been cold shooting and because they rely so much more on a 3-point shot and a low percentage shot.
They have taken a lot of those. 5 or 6 minutes from that. 5 girls check out, 5 girls check in for the AA squad.
And also, for anybody who says, why don't they try something different? In an all-star game, that's what they are. They're not going to change their game plans, so they're just going to hope they take some more of them. They were hitting them beginning of the second half, which is how they came back.
Second shot from Steve doesn't fall. First one did, though, 78-70, and down the court, trying to back break up. Madison McHale from the Shannock lays one in, 78-72. When you get away. Here's Steve again to the City Girls. Nice crossover move. Then kicks it back out when she got in trouble on the wing, trying to drive in and get her own strip back, and then turns it over just like that. That was Cardinal Littlejohn. High up there. Here comes Connor Richardson. Faint on top with Jeffy. Will go the other way. No, offensive glass. Coming up, 3-point shot. That one's a free back. Offensive glass. Again, AA girls. That was Leah Vignani, the 6-foot center from the Central Conference. On the glass AA team. Going it right there, playing the rebound. 78-34, precisely what.
And a necessary big on the AA girls, a rare offensive rebound. What they have not been able to do, which is why they're trailing, is get offensive boards when they miss their threes. They got there and at least got 2.
4-point team under 8 to play. Here's Katie Steve. Going to pick this one back out. Has an alley. Lindsey Hunn couldn't get it to fall, and then Steve winds up coming up with a loose ball and then throws one essentially over the top of the backboard there. Back to pass on the way, but trying to bring this 4-point lead down to 1 possession. Before Nara down low, her pass is going to be drifting and intercepted and then out of play. And ball will stay with that.
Still a 4-point game, though.
Coming up with it. That was Cheyenne Steep. She can't hold on with her. Turnover goes the other way. This is Littlejohn. Littlejohn for the City team. Littlejohn looks like she may want to take herself. No, she's going to think about that and back on up. Then tries again herself.
0. Littlejohn.
74, 7 minutes and 5 seconds left. Kicks back up. Corner 3 the other way. The pass
Ice in her veins, hand in her face in the corner for 3. Splashes it in, too.
1 possession ball game in what is a very high scoring affair. No surprises here. This is an all-star game after all.
And you can see the AA girls starting to heat up again, too. They're heating up from 3 again. You knew that was going to happen.
Here's Katie C. C can kick it out to Littlejohn. Littlejohn wings 3 off the glass. No good. A lot of power on that. Connor Richardson the other way. Hail Mary pass down low. Down to a 1-point game. Great patience, great pass.
And you're now seeing the speed of the AA girls really having an impact in this game late.
All right, Katie Steve's at the ball now. It's Lindsey Hunn in the wing. She's going not dribbling, comes in the corner. Back to Hunn now. Down low. Going to try and turn around
We have a foul.
Yeah, that's the team. Pull us out of tries.
Foul number 40.
Back her way into
Shooting 2, number 35, Nicole
a
Cobb.
little too much strength, but she was fouled on the approach, so she goes to the line. Again, this is Nicole Cobb, 6 foot forward from Hickory. First one is not inbound. Hits the back of the rim first, then from the rim, and then down. 6:07 to play. First shot no good. Still a 1-point game. Cobb is second. Is 81-79. Wasn't even in that all-star game we got. Class A City up by 6 minutes. Here's Sydney Bordnar. He takes it all the way up.
Number 4,
far away. 81-81. All square and even. 5:52 left. Here's Chardonnay Littlejohn. Littlejohn from the wing. He's going to have a hot corner. And very fortunate there. She's bailed out by a foul. But Gordonaro is not happy with that call. He thinks that.
Well, it's back-to-back possessions that ends up in a foul, but the City Girls are getting lucky because they're taking uncharacteristic long-range threes. Littlejohn taking and pulling up for these threes. They are contested, and they're not normally what they do. And getting fouls, but without these fouls, they wasted possessions. They need to drive through the hoop and drive the lane. They were scoring with 100% of the clip when they did that every possession in the beginning of this half.
Aptly named. Chardonnay Littlejohn, 25-5, she's also on the Class A City team. She drains the first of 3 free throw opportunities to give City a 1-point lead. Second one, her foot must have been on the line. It's 83-81, and go the other way. Another deep pass down low. Madison McGill kicks that back to Portnaro. Portnaro with the corner three. Up by 4. With the first lead of the half. 84-83, 5.5 to go. They have not led since some point in the first half while we were busy dealing with some minor technical.
This is their first official lead on the air, but their second lead of the game. And Ben Eric over in the corner, the sniper for the AA girls, waiting in the wings for that shot for a while. Finally was able to hit it, and the Lenham now has gone completely on the side of the AA girls. You can see the concern of the City team.
Caitlin Smith, the City takes the inbound pass from mid-court. Dribbling at the top, a little ahead of the top of the arc. Kicked out to Hun. Hun, 3-pointer is going to get to the bottom of the basket. Offensive glass, then brings the deep. Right up the defensive good. They move the other way with it. Double way. This is Madison McHale out. Attack from Nicolette Newman and a corner. Just a bit
Central Catholic and IUP.
4:45 left to play. City with the ball down low. That pass looked like she had it corralled. They call it foul? No foul called. Just touched out of play. Double way. She's going to look on the approach and move the other way. Trying to go in transition. Pass down low. Off of Appleby. Though has too much power on it. Now in transition here. Going to pass. Speed things up, for Class A City. Driving in this is Chelsea Corin. We've seen her in a little while. Too much power on her last attempt. Move the other way. Stopping and popping from the 3-point range. No good. That was Nicolette Newman's double A. Still 86-83. 4:10 to play in the half of this All-Star game. The first frame of the Roundball Classic. And first of the driving in, open lane, and misses the shot. Caitlin Smith probably didn't realize she was going to be that open, Mike, and we'll go the other way again. Has turned into a free throw all of a sudden. He shot the double A. Offensive rebound. 65 out to Appleby. Three in back. Another offensive rebound. And another rebound off of the 3-point miss. The AA girls, when they have this kind of momentum, you can take those 3-point shots if you're going to get the offensive rebounds. When they put the bigs on the floor like Richardson, they can do that more because they can get the offensive board to at least make it a 2-point basket. On the other side for the City girls, they're borderline almost traveling while trying to drive. I don't know what's going on with them. 88-83, and another turnover by City. We've got a winning three coming from Appleby. She misses that one. Can't stay hot forever. Ivy Langhorse, though, in trouble, facing the trap pass, but finally it's going to be turned over, and down low is Connor Richardson. No problem. What a run. That last double A is trailing by 3 points. They now lead by 7.
Yeah, the Double-A girls are beaming ear to ear with smiles. They know what they did. They know what comeback they've made, and they're proud of themselves.
Heidi Langhorse down low. Not going to be a problem. The underhand lane is good. 90-85, 5-point lead. City cuts it down to 2 possessions. Now driving in. Oh, fake the pass. That is absolutely with a 3-point on the left side, and then winds up taking it in herself. That's Gordon's 92-85, 7-point game. Once again, here's City the other way. Chelsea scoring top of the arc. She's being guarded by Appleby.
And again, the Double-A girls bringing that zone defense. And another rebound.
Quick shot, and a 16-foot jumper, no good. We move the other way. Oh, pass for Richardson, too much. Trying in transition to go for the judgment. That was last couple away. 2:22 to play, and possession goes to City. 92-85, 7-point lead for Class AA. 2:22 left, precisely.
These City girls are unraveling at the seams. They can't even get to the lane, let alone get a shot off the last few possessions.
Well, here's the pass down low. Oh, wow.
They get it there and lose possession.
Looks like she just straight up trapped and moving the other way is Appleby. Appleby for Central Catholic makes it a 9-point lead for AA in the transition game.
The athletic advantage of the AA girls has really come in to be important late in this game. They had a pep in their step. They conserved their stamina despite playing the trap defensively in the beginning of this half, and they've really been able to take control of this.
All right, well, we just had an inbound pass after almost spinning move there by Hudson. Breaking ankles heavier with that move. 94-87, 7-point game, 1:45 to play. AA ahead again. AA scoring bunches when they do decide to score. Sydney Bordenaro, she wanted it from the corner of the 3-point line and dribbles in and loses it, sends it back down. Nicolette Newman from the top of the arc. Nicolette Newman, she's got an outlet. It's Connor Richardson from in between the wing. Her shot's too much. Comes back in after an offensive rebound, and she's going to get it herself. Too much off the glass. And we'll go the other way. City needs to cut into this 7-point lead with 1:10 to play. Chelsea scoring. As we're in the corner, she's quickly covered. This will be passed down low on the baseline and intercepted by AA. Under a minute to play here in this game. Oh, wow. Pass deep. Pass. Missed layup, and then offensive rebound. For Newman, 96-87 to 51 seconds left. That may be the dagger for the Class AA.
Once the AA girls were able to rebound, this game was pretty much over because they could rebound those misses, and they're already getting turnovers.
And here we go. Langhorse misses on the other end, and we'll go the other way. Newman kicks it out. Pass on the 3-point shot of Stevie Appleby with Bordenaro. He's no good, but 30 seconds left, 96-87. And Class A City, they are not going to foul. 3-point shot from the corner is no good. Connor Richardson with the rebound. She's fouled on the approach and offensive glass. 9:21 seconds to go. Looks like Class AA's got this one more than enough to back up. Or Class A City is not fouling, which is an all-star. Understandably, but there's
You play to win the game, even in all-star games. When there's 21 seconds left and you're down by almost double digits, then eventually you're going to concede. And just a tremendous comeback by the AA girls, and what a way to cap off this all-star game for them and to kind of open it up and be that opening act for all day we have at Geneva College.
Well, Richardson drains the first of two, doesn't hit the second one. 97-87, 18 seconds left. Coming up the other way, this is Caitlin Smith. Has the girl in the corner for the corner three. There's too much on that one. Offensive rebound, Langhorse. We'll go the other way. 5 seconds, one last chance for a shot. Deep 3-point attempt from the ring is no good.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your all-star.
Very high score in the second half. The score at the end of the first was 39 seconds. It was an awful lot of points in the second half.
We thought it was a lot of points at the pace we were on from just the first half, 39-36. They did more than that and then some, including a lull period in that second half. And so the AA girls come back from being down as many as 14 to get a 10-point victory. They were able to rebound. They were able to still hit those three-point shots. Even when they missed the outside shots, they are a shooting team. They were still able to rebound, get turnovers. And the City girls could not get to the paint. They could not drive. They could not win the one-on-one battles. They were a bigger team, but they still lost in athleticism. And the speed of the AA girls was just too much. Congratulations to the AA girls on the win.
That's a lot of good plays out from both sides, and what was a 184 points. My quick broadcaster math, that's right.
We were not math majors. That's why we're here.
184 points total in this game, and we saw some great stuff. Carolyn Appleby did a lot of great work from AA, a long three-point line in particular. She loved those corner and Madison McHale underneath did a great job. Nicolette Newman did a great job with that. City, Sierra Clark, she was always around the basketball. She was really the facilitator of the scoring for City when they jumped up that and they just couldn't get them.
And I also would say Richardson for the AA girls, her impact of that game in the second half, being the big, being able to get those rebounds, being able to kind of equalize things, because the AA girls were getting beat up at the beginning of the second half where they were trying to come back due to the size difference, and you got to also kind of just say on the looks of it they were the underdogs in this game. But both teams taking the team picks. The City girls also smiling even though they lose. It is an all-star game. These girls on both sides are here for a reason because they performed and were the MVP type of player on their individual team throughout the regular season and playoffs in the WPIL and the City League. And a 10-point difference, but the score really doesn't matter here today at Geneva College. We were entertained. The fans were entertained. There was a comeback. The players were entertained. They're having now a group picture together. They can throw these on all kinds of social media. All these pictures are taking place. And you know, you give a round of applause to AA girls on that comeback, the heart they showed, and the ability they showed if I'm scouting the game to play a team that was bigger than them and to over-rebound players that were several inches taller than them. That's not easy to do. How hitting those shots and staying true to being an outside shooting team. They could get off the game plan and eventually turned around and they got the big win. But for the City girls also a lot to work on as well in terms of being able to. Well, I mean, themselves. The work is never done, Alex. The work is never done until you retire and you're off in the sunset on an island somewhere. So a lot to work on themselves, but they were able to do it one-on-one. You even saw a late post-up move going underneath the hoop where you get a defender out of their shoes, and that's off the skill. They're not just a big team, they got skill too. So these two are two great teams, and we saw a decent game.
Michael will be joining the broadcast later tonight at 6 o'clock. If I have that correct.
I believe so, but who knows? One of the voices will bring you games.
Sean Gallagher will be joining me in a couple of minutes here for the second frame of this four-game day here at the Roundball Classic. The first game.
You've made it clear. If they don't know, if you don't know, now you know.
Well, coming up next, we're putting out 13 minutes on the clock, 18 games. We were expecting a few on stage, but by the way, around 4 o'clock. The squad, they did have some more practice to a lot of goals. Squad effort, someone else.